Hello everyone, this is Peter Lee. Very nice to meet you here again on the Sunday for our Australian Real Estate News Weekly highlight. Another week is different in the weather because finally we now finished up the first quarter of this year. But in terms of the market, we're moving into something that nobody has ever foreseen. This is absolutely crazy. What's happening out there, what's happening in here is absolutely amazing. People lighting up regardless whether it's storm weather, whether it's hot, whether it's windy. People are buying property like they don't cost them anything. Even a free soda event, haven't seen that many people lighting up on the street. Not to mention, we're talking about $3-4 million properties. This is something very different, but it's something that we all want to see where it's going to lead to. We are going to see where we end up at. However, this time was different from the previous time of the market boom. Is this time it wasn't lit up by the investors. There wasn't much overseas money at all. It's purely just about local demand and people who buy the home to occupy. All right, before we start, please subscribe to our channel if you like it, and then please leave us a comment if you need anything. We'll be more than happy to take your comments in, suggestions, and improve our shows along the way. And also thank you for Plus Agency. Please visit the website at plusagency.com.au for all your local Sydney high-end property needs. Okay, let's get started. So first thing, home prices continue to smash reserve. Sydney auction turn up into pressure cooker. Pressure cooker is exactly the right way of describing what's happening in Sydney at the moment. People are constantly bidding the property over the reserve price. Something that was bought in Kensington, an old 3-bedroom house, which was bought in 1992 for just under $69,000. Now there are 60 people bidding against it and sold under the hammer for $3.35 million. This is just absolutely crazy. That's the property, that's the crowd. As you can see, this is exactly what's happening at the moment. People are really going into a price war against each other, and everyone will try to secure something in this market. Next one, people need to calm down. Sydney home sells late at night as competition ramps up. People does need to calm down because now a lot of agents, even including ourselves, are receiving orders very late at night. We're talking about big houses, over reserves are being sold at 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 p.m. in the morning, just after midnight. People are getting phone calls in the night. They're trying to make an offer, trying to get ahead of their competition. And this is how people are buying in Sydney. And not only that, there's a lot of people that's actually buying property without even seeing it. A lot of people exchanging contract unconditionally, relying just on online video, and that is it. So the demand has gone up by nearly 100% compared to pre-COVID levels. Well, the number of listings online are dramatically reduced as well. So this is just a market where the demand is significantly higher than the supply, and that's what has got all these crazy record prices happening. We are in a total boom. The housing market economist Andrew Wilson has just commented on this one, and he has always commented about the fear of missing out. He's always commented about the prices will go up, but even him didn't realize that this time it's all different. The level of money that was made through the property and the level of increase in prices are absolutely different compared to any time we had before. All right, moving down to particular sales, there's another record price breaks again in Eastern Killara. This is just again, absolutely amazing. Normally it takes about a year or maybe more, even a decade for a price record to be breached. However, now we're breaking them based on monthly basis. So again, number 28, Kimberley Street, sold under hammer for $4.27 million through River Upper North Shore, and this is an absolutely crazy result because The period record set last month with the sale of 51 Kimberley Street is only 3.2 million, and now this is just 4.27. It's just absolutely madness. Upton Shore, big houses, beautiful place. This is popular. This is what people are looking for. Bluebell. Bluebell boss Michael Sullivan sells most of my home. His home in Clifton Garden has recently been sold at undisclosed price. This one was originally bought for roughly about $6.2 million in year 2004, and now it has been finally sold. Last time they had an initial, at the end of last year, around October, they were hoping for a $12 million plus mark. At this time it was sold without disclosing the price, but we think it wouldn't be too far off compared to the $12 million mark. Even his listed companies probably doesn't make him that much profit. All right, Sydney property market, Lakemba and Punchbowl, last reason where it's cheaper to buy than rent. The price is going up so quickly. The rent, however, didn't really keep up with the price. So people are now paying more money to hold the properties. If you buy it just around last year this time, there's still a lot of areas it's actually a lot cheaper to buy than rent. However, now there just isn't any. In the whole western suburb, Lakemba and Punchbowl remaining the final two suburbs that is cheaper to buy than rent according to CoreLogic data. So you better get in quick. Then celebrities. So Pat Cummins sells Clovelly apartment for $3.7 million, $600,000 above the guide. Our famous handsome cricketer Pat Cummins has recently sold his property, his apartment in Clovelly. It is sold at a price that's about the actual reserve price, and it is sold $600,000 above its reserve price. For this particular property. This is absolutely amazing results. As we indicated earlier in the show, once the house market slows down or price everybody out, apartment market will step in. It looks like now people are going through auctions at apartments even now, and then the prices are being sold above the price guide now. Last one. Online gambling website founder Joshua Chen leased the Bronte House for $10 million after buying a $20 million unit. So we have recently taken a listing in Bondi Beach, which is right next to this particular property that Joshua has recently purchased as Australian record prices for $20 million on Bondi Beach, around just at the back of the iceberg. This one is the house that he lived in. After he bought the apartment, he's selling the house. It's just how market is now. People start trading, people start to get a result from trading. People are not afraid of putting in high offers. People are not afraid of committing themselves into property because they can see the capital gain that is happening in the market. It is real, the dollar is real, the money is real, and the deal is real. All right, I think that's it. That wrap up for this week's highlight. I'm Peter Lee. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.